This is my WWE No Mercy 2008 prediction slash preview of WWE's pay-per-view. That's going to be airing on pay-per-view this Sunday night. Now, the two main events do look good. Everything else looks pretty bad on this pay-per-view, so let me just get through my predictions. First off, you'll probably get the ECW title match with Matt Hardy versus Mark Henry, which is a match I'm not looking forward to, and hopefully it's going to be as quick as possible. And like probably everyone thinks, Matt Hardy is most likely going to retain because I can't see him giving the title back to Mark Henry already. I see them giving Matt Hardy a decent, lengthy title run, and hopefully they'll get out of this Mark Henry feud with him very quick and have something on the lines of a better feud, possibly him and Morrison. I could see being very good. Then we got, another match that's kind of pointless. Now, storyline-wise, it makes sense being on here, but I'm not looking forward to it. And that's the Undertaker versus Big Show match, which is probably going to be really, really bad. It's probably going to be just like, Undertaker and Khali match. It's probably going to be that bad of a match. It's not going to be enjoyable at all. Now, if WWE wants to have this feud continue, most likely you're going to have Big Show win this match to continue the feud. But if they want to just make this a short one, just end it as quick as possible, they'll have Undertaker win. I see them, unfortunately, continuing this feud. Undertaker will pick up the victory. One thing I'm wondering, because I know there's rumors that Edge is going to be returning in a few weeks, I'm wondering how they're going to book his return, because I know WWE doesn't want to involve Undertaker and Edge feuding with each other anymore. That's the reason why they held off Edge's return or gave Edge a little time off and, have Undertaker placing the feud already. But it's going to be kind of stupid, the way that Edge got rid off of TV for a little bit. And wouldn't he most likely go after Undertaker or go after Vicky Guerrero? I mean, it doesn't make any sense at all, with his return. But I guess we just have to wait and see how that goes. Like I said, I see Big Show winning this, and the feud, unfortunately, is going to probably continue. Then we got the #1 contenders match with JBL versus Batista, and I'm pretty sure that Batista is going to win this one. I can't see JBL becoming the #1 contender because I feel, even though I'm not a fan of Batista in the main event, he does create money for WWE. He is marketable, so it will make sense him being in the main event. Possibly him and Jericho feud down the line at some point, after this pay-per-view. Hopefully that won't go too long, because I feel that the Batista and Jericho feud and Batista-Shawn feud, both of them kind of were entangled with each other for a little while, so hopefully they don't give Batista the title at some point, but it will not shock me at all. Then we got the women's title match between Beth Phoenix versus Candice Michelle. Now, I'm actually looking forward to this match. This could possibly be a good women's match. I'm a huge fan of Beth Phoenix. Candice Michelle is one of those women that, ever since, about a year ago, she's really improved in the ring. Probably, since she's been out for so long, she probably does have a little ring rust, so she's probably not going to be that good. I'm not saying she's great, but she has improved a lot, and Beth Phoenix is, probably one of the best female wrestlers, not only in WWE, but probably one of the best female wrestlers in the U.S. at this point. So I feel, Beth Phoenix will probably carry her through a pretty good match. I see Beth Phoenix retaining the title, but probably sometime down the line, maybe a month or two, Candice Michelle will win the women's title back for another time. So, but not yet, though. At least if I was WWE, I wouldn't want to give it to her yet. But wouldn't shock me if she gets it, but I'm seeing Beth Phoenix to retain the title. Then we got, let me make sure I'm looking at this right. Okay. Then we got Rey Mysterio versus Kane, which is one of those feuds that started off pretty bad, with the whole, mask thing with, you thought Kane was going to pull out his mask, then he pulled out Rey's mask, then, that one time, I think, 2 weeks ago on Raw, Kane had, I think, Rey's mask on, or his old mask on. I can't quite remember at this point. This has been a decent feud between these two, but not a great feud. It feels like WWE is trying to make this feud kind of on the lines of, Shane versus Kane, because, Rey Mysterio, just like Shane's, the smaller guy, going against the odds. So I see in this for it to continue. I see Kane winning this match because it looks like one of those feuds they'll probably at least drag out for at least 3-4 months, I would say. Then probably then position Ray to get in the main event again at some point in the near future. This has been an okay feud, an okay feud at best. Now the stipulation in this match is if Rey Mysterio loses this match, he loses his mask, which will not really shock me if they. It would kind of shock me and kind of not shock me they do it. That's the reason why I'm saying Kane's gonna win this because Rey's gonna get unmasked, and it's gonna build up the story even better. I mean, Rey Mysterio has already been unmasked before. Pretty much a lot of people now probably have never seen him unmasked in WWE. It wouldn't shock me if they go that route. But actually, let me change that because there actually is one thing I'm thinking right now that makes me think they will not go that route. They'll have Ray win this match some way that he'll just come out of nowhere, pick up the victory, and he'll actually pick up the victory. I don't know what I was thinking about Kane winning this because the whole Rey Mysterio's mask and all that sells great with the kids and children's demographics. So I don't think they'll get rid of that, but it will be interesting to see what they do. The WWE could possibly throw a wrench in here and possibly shock us and have Rey Mysterio unmasked, even though we've seen it before, in the dying days of WCW. We obviously haven't seen WWE do it, so it's going to be interesting to see if they go that route, but, this could go either way, because it will not shock me they go that route, but I see Rey Mysterio somehow picking up the victory, in a roll-up or some type of fashion like that, and, since he will beat him that way, then, the next night it's on Raw, building up to, I guess, their next pay-per-view, Cyber Sunday. You'll have, Kane hunt him down, beat him up, and then lead up to another match between the two and some type of gimmick match or something. Then we got the final two matches, the world title matches that I'm looking forward to both of them. First, we got Triple H versus Jeff Hardy. Now, this is going to be one of those matches where if you're a huge fan of Jeff Hardy and you're hoping he's going to win the title, then pretty sure you need to just don't even think about that because Jeff Hardy's not going to win this world title. I cannot see it happening. Jeff Hardy as a world champion is kind of a risk for WWE to take, so I don't see them going that route. If they do make Jeff Hardy champion, it's going to be at a bigger pay-per-view. It's not going to be at something like No Mercy. It'll be something, at the Rumble or WrestleMania if they ever do think it's worthy and worth the risk of giving Jeff Hardy the title. But I can't see Triple H losing the title to him. At this pay-per-view, Triple H will retain the title. So that's going to be the one thing. If you're a huge fan of Jeff Hardy, you want to see him win the title. Even if the match is good, you're probably going to shit on it because Triple H retains. Where I'm not a Triple H fan, and I don't want his title run to last too much longer. But Jeff Hardy's a huge risk for holding the world title, so I understand if WWE doesn't want to go the route of giving Jeff Hardy the title. And I feel these two can put on a very good match with each other. They have, worked good in the past and put on some good matches. So I feel this be a very good match between the two and further build up if, down the line, like I said, if they think it's worth the risk to give Jeff Hardy the title, then they'll keep building it up and, wait till some time, like the Rumble or WrestleMania next year to give them the opportunity to hold the world title. That's, like I said, if they think it's worth the risk. I don't think it is, so I see Triple H retaining. Then we got the main event, which is the main thing of this pay-per-view that I think everyone's looking forward to, and that's the just the ladder match with Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels, which should be an incredible match. These two have had, WWE's probably best feud of this year between the two. They put on very good matches with each other. A lot of good story behind the matches leading up to this. So looking forward to this a lot. Could be an excellent match. Possibly, if they, go all out, this could possibly be, WWE's match of the year. It could be that great of a match. Probably could be, at least want a high match of the year candidate if they go all out and they do a lot of great stuff in here, which I am expecting. Mainly, this is probably WWE's obviously selling point of this pay-per-view is this match. So depends like how much people are looking forward to this match, how this pay-per-view is going to do in buy rates, because other than the 2 world title matches, there's nothing on this pay-per-view that makes me say I need to see this. But you got 2 very good world title matches. Triple H and Jeff Hardy should be very good, and this should be an excellent match. I see Chris Jericho, I see retaining the title since he just won the title at Unforgiven, and since it was the scramble match thing and not a one-on-one match, and I don't feel they want to make him a transitional champion.